Pound for Pound Boxing Channel, so who's Frederick. I'm just coming across this article about Dillian Whyte talking about Anthony Joshua. It's on I think Boxing News 24. I'll put the link at the bottom. This damn dog doing weird stuff, whatever. Anyway, yeah, Dillian Whyte commenting on Anthony Joshua, basically saying Anthony Joshua is going into like business mode or whatever, and he's saying like, oh, Anthony Joshua thinks he can just take mediocre or easy fights instead of taking hard fights just to rack up a whole bunch of money. Yeah, that's pretty much what he was saying. It was another video. I think it was, I don't know if it was IFL TV or something. It was with the UK, a big UK video person or whatever. Well, stop, man. Chill. Hey, chill. Sit down. Stay. Sorry about that. Yeah. So Dillian Whyte did an interview with a big UK reporter. It was like an hour long on YouTube, man. It was pretty good. But yeah, he was going into detail about everything. Big Baby, just this top 5 who he wants to fight, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, everybody. But his main thing with Anthony Joshua was, and he actually commented on the whole situation with him going into getting in the ring or whatever, and you know, Dillian Whyte getting mad and everything. It was just, the whole thing is, Dillian Whyte basically, this is exactly what he said. He's like, I got a career, man. I'm tired of this. Like, Anthony Joshua, he need to make a decision to fight who we need to fight. Let's go. And I do feel that way. Damn, you only fight 2 times a year. Everybody's waiting on you. We got shit we want to do. I got fights I want to see. We all want to see the Wilder fight. But in case that does not happen, like Anthony Joshua says, Dillian Whyte, you will be up next. Dillian Whyte, he said he hasn't even talked to Eddie Hearn. They haven't negotiated nothing. And in Dillian Whyte's defense, Dillian Whyte was like, you know what? I need to know. Like, these fights are big. I got to get ready. I got to get in camp. I got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to train mentally, physically for this. So he's just sitting, you know, he said he's not about to be sitting around. Now, granted, he said he's in like the top 3 or like the top of every sanctioning body damn near. And I think he's going to be, or he is, the WBO mandatory for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua got a lot of mandatories, man. He got fucking, was it Pulev and the IBF? They said Usyk can move up from the to be the WBA or something mandatory, or whenever he wants to. He's looking for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's looking for his first fight at heavyweight or whatever. I think Dillian Whyte is supposed to be, he's number 1 in the WBC for Wilder's belt, but you know, the WBC, they did that whole deal with Brazil or whatever like that, and this whole, you know, I'm not getting into that crap. I've talked about that crap like one of my other videos, but yeah, Dillian Whyte's pissed off about that, and you know, hey, I think it's kind of funny and truthful at the same time. I do feel what he's saying, and it is true, because all the difficult fights that Anthony Joshua was supposed to fight, they wiggled out of it, or they went another route. The Wilder fight was supposed to happen. They played with him. Got what's his name? What's the Russian dude? Got Povetkin. You know, they fate negotiated for like 4 months with Wilder. Everybody wanted that fight. Nah, we're gonna say it's our mandatory and get out of it. You know, go this route and sell out. You know, Wembley Stadium or whatever. Okay. The Takam fight. They were supposed to fight Pulev, but you know, Pulev pulled out. They was calling for Wilder at that point. You know what I'm saying? Before that fight. But they chose to fight Takam, you know what I'm saying? Well, chose to fight Pulev instead, you know. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, Dillian Whyte was making a lot of sense. He was talking about Tyson Fury and how Anthony Joshua tried to call out Tyson Fury to fight after he beat Takam. But Tyson Fury wasn't even like in shape or anything yet. But yet, now since Wilder knocks him down or whatever, and Tyson Fury, you know, like kind of has a really good fight with Wilder. Now you get on ESPN saying, "Oh no, I don't want to fight Tyson Fury. I have no interest in fighting Tyson Fury." But motherfucker, you just said like 3 fights ago you wanted to fight Tyson Fury before he even came back officially. So what are we doing? That's weird to me. There is no lineal championship in your mind, right? You only know the sanctioning bodies or whatever like that. you know, the organization bodies with their belts. You don't want to fight Tyson Fury now because you see he's looking good and he still has it. But yet, when he was out of the ring, you wanted to fight him. You say you want to fight Wilder, you fake negotiate and go the other route. Now, this man did everything you wanted him to do as far as taking the money and everything. Lowest flat fee for a fight of this magnitude ever. You chose to go another route. That's why they're not talking to you, because y'all motherfuckers is on that bullshit. You're not gonna waste our time. That's what Wilder's camp, you know, is saying. You're not gonna waste my time. You don't want to fight. I'm not gonna chase you. And then now you fucking with Dillian Whyte, man. You knocked him out. That's cool. That was before you even beat Charles Martin and got your first belt, right? Ever since then, Dillian Whyte has been working up, man. I can't lie. I feel like the old Dillian Whyte and this new Dillian Whyte are kind of two different fighters. We all know he can let his hands go. We all know he's a good, you know, he can brawl with you. You know what I'm saying? He does have stamina issues, but I think he's kind of solved them. His left hook is fucking incredible. He's got a stupid left hook. Stupid left hook. Like, he's putting you down with that left hook. That shit is, you gotta watch out for that shit. But he's fighting more intelligent. With Dillian Whyte saying that Anthony Joshua was taking easy fights, trying to get a whole bunch of money, I got to be truthful in this video, man. I got to tell the truth, dog. It's kind of like, you kind of doing the same thing, Dillian Whyte, in a sense. In a sense. Okay, let me be real. I don't know who he fought. I can't think of off the top of my mind, but I remember he fought somebody. I think it was like after the Chisora fight or whatever. He fought like some dude or whatever. He went 12 with him. He was trying to call out Wilder over there in the UK or whatever like that. Like, I want Wilder, blah, blah. And it was supposed to be like a coming out party, like okay, listen, I'm going to give you a bum. Well, he's not a bum. I'm not going to call him a bum. I'm going to give you this, you know, this easy fight real quick. This easy little touch. You know what I'm saying? You knock him out. You look really good. We can make a case to try to go after Wilder. They think, good. We bring him over here. We make a whole bunch of money. We good. He goes 12. He doesn't look that good. He doesn't look good at all. Okay? You know, everybody was like, Sam, we got to go back to the drawing board. We got to do this shit again. Okay, whatever. Then they gave him Lucas Brown, or was it Marcus Brown, Lucas Brown, whatever. Lucas Brown. That motherfucker was fresh off of steroids, been suspended for like 2 years. That motherfucker was pregnant. He looked like a fat, out of shape bouncer. He was terrible, dog. He looked like a fat butcher, and Dillian Whyte beat the shit out of him. He knocked the shit out of him. That was a stupid ass knockout, and I give him that. But at the same time, WBC was like, nah, man, that's not good enough. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, right? So we doing it again. That's when, I think that's after that fight, that's when he was really calling out, and you know, everybody's got the sound bites and all the effects and everything. He was like, Wilder, let's go, baby, all that crap. You know what I'm saying? So then that's another bum that, well, I'm gonna call Lucas Brown a bum. He's a bum. That's a bum you beat trying to look good. Okay, cool. So you did what you were supposed to do in the second fight that you didn't do in the first fight in the rebuilding process, right? Joseph Parker loses to Anthony Joshua. Good fight, went 12 rounds. In my mind, it was a closer fight than, you know, what the judges had it or whatever like that. And the judge was kind of worst judge not judge. And the ref was like one of the worst refs I ever seen in a fucking fight ever. It was terrible. Couldn't do no kind of inside work. Every time they tied up, he quick to jump in there and break them up. He wasn't letting Anthony Joshua get hit in the body. All this shit was ridiculous. Anyway, they go 12 or whatever like that. Good fight, you know, blah, blah, blah. Dillian Whyte gets that call. Hey, listen, you want to fight Joseph Parker? Takes that fight immediately. I commend him for that. That's good. That was a big step up. Good fight. That fight, both of them were sloppy as shit. I think they only trained like 6 weeks. Them motherfuckers were sloppy. He dropped Joseph Parker twice. And once again, that left hook caught Joseph Parker. Oh my God, he dropped but he got up. And like I said before, Dillian Whyte's stamina issues took place. I'm talking about he was sloppy as shit. He was falling everywhere, holding on to the ring, holding on to Joseph Parker. Like he was getting worn for too much. He just looked like he was just falling everywhere, just being clumsy. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker, he came on late and almost stopped Dillian Whyte. He knocked Dillian Whyte down with like 15 seconds left, and Dillian Whyte started holding on for dear life. But he got the W, right? He got that W. So we got two bums. Well, you know, whatever. Two bums. He knocked out one of them, went 12 with another one. Knocked down Joseph Parker, won the fight. Great fucking fight. Then he moves on to fighting Chisora. Now this is a rematch from a fight that they had earlier, and just their first fight was good. I didn't think it was, you know, at this point it's like levels to the game, man. You got to think like Chisora has like 8-9 losses, dog. Like I don't need Chisora. I didn't need a Chisora Dillian Whyte fight. Now it was a great fight. I was rooting for Chisora, and Chisora, that shit hurt me, man, because he was working hard. I still had him up by 2 rounds, even though the ref was taking points away. I think he took 2 points away from him. One for a headbutt, which wasn't even that serious, and the elbow, that fake elbow was ridiculous, bro. That elbow was so unnecessary because the ref fucking up the fight. Once again, another ref fucking up a fight over in the UK. But yeah, man, then Dillian Whyte dropped him. I'm talking about knocked the shit, might be knockout of the year, knocked the shit out of Chisora. Just went back, just gone. He hit the canvas, bounced off, tried to get up. No, bro, it was done. Oh, it was terrible. Then Anthony Joshua gets in the ring, and Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua have their little talking or whatever like that. Well, he gets on the apron. And then, you know, of course, Dillian Whyte, you know, in the middle of Anthony Joshua just spitting a whole bunch of bullshit, saying, hey, oh, I'll fight you next or whatever like that if Wilder doesn't take the fight. Now, that's your word. Like Wilder said, you got to be a man of your word. And if you're not a man of your word, I'm not talking to you. Now, you gave Dillian Whyte your word. If I don't fight Deontay Wilder, I'm fighting you next. But yet, nobody's talked to you. That's why Dillian Whyte was saying, hey, man, you want to take all these easy touches. You don't want to fight the best. Dillian Whyte is one of the best. Dillian Whyte is the top 5 heavyweight in the division right now. In no particular order, it is Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Dillian Whyte. Then you can make a case for, you know, Ortiz, Big Baby. You know, you can throw him in there. You know, any type of. Well, he's a top 10. I fuck it. He's definitely top 5. I'll give him top 5. He's top 5. But my thing is, why would you not? You just don't say something if you're not gonna do it. That's my thing. And Dillian Whyte, he's like, dog, I got a career. So in the interview with the UK guy or whatever, I don't know. I think it was IFL TV or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I seen it was on YouTube. You guys check it out. If I had the link, I will post the link underneath. But yeah, he was saying, hey, if I can't get AJ, I'm just gonna go after Dominic Brazil or whatever. So you can get, I mean, if you get Dominic Brazil, you can go ahead and get that WBC mandatory spot, and then it's solidified. It's done. Now my thing is, you over there trying to fight Joseph Parker or fight these other 2 bums. You could have fought, you fought Chisora and then you fought Joseph Parker. You could, instead of fighting Chisora, you could have fought Dominic Brazil. You over here talking about wasting time and stuff. You could have fought Dominic Brazil. Dominic Brazil said you could have fought him. All right? Deontay Wilder said, hey, listen, I will fight you. If you beat Ortiz, I will fight you. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And Deontay Wilder's a man of his word. And no, I'm not fighting Ortiz. I don't know what it is. Everybody keeps on crying and saying Ortiz is an old man, but don't nobody want to fight him. That's weird to me. But shout out to Dillian Whyte, man. He's trying to do everything he can to a degree. I just feel like if you would have fought Brazil or fought Ortiz, all this unnecessary fighting people would be done. You go ahead and get your WBC mandatory and be done. AJ, you need to do what you say you're going to do. You taking all this time. You got Wembley set up. Now, this is for your people. But supposedly, it's a rumor going around that AJ is supposed to be fighting Big Baby in New York. So they trying to get out that Wembley deal, which is, I don't know how you're going to do that. Because that's a lot of money. You reserved it for 2 fights. You promoted it for 2 fights, saying, oh, he's got a 2-fight deal with Wembley Stadium. And you was trying to put Amir Khan and Kell Brook in there, from what I heard. And then now now Amir Khan is going to be fighting Terrence Crawford. So, I don't know what the fuck y'all going to do. Y'all going to figure something out. They know that the money is in America. they want to come to America. You can't bring Dillian Whyte over here to America because nobody knows Dillian Whyte. Nobody knows AJ in America, to be honest with you. Only reason why we know AJ is because he got the belts, and Deontay Wilder's been talking about him, and that's the other heavyweight that's too scared to fight him. You already know the media gonna eat everybody up, man. Soon as Dillian Whyte touchdown, why won't you fight Ortiz? Why are you ducking Ortiz? Why won't you do it? But anyway, shout out to Dillian Whyte, man. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. AJ, do what you're supposed to do. Fight that boy. You better fight Dillian Whyte. You say you're going to fight him. Do what you say you're going to do. Be a man of your word, man. Eddie Hearn, I don't know what the fuck you doing, dog. You was a little snake, all right? But anyway, salute to everybody. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to go around, get this damn dog. Got this ball, and this dog will not let me. Look. This dog will not let me do anything. Here, get the ball. Anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Pound for Pound Boxing Channel. It's your host, Frederick.